Hi, my name's Roni. I currently live in Mompiche, Ecuador. On the 20th of September 2011, a local man came into my house and attacked me violently with an axe, a hammer, and a machete. The local policeman, a friend of the attacker, did nothing to help me. In fact, for a week, police and authorities wouldn't listen. Finally, still badly wounded, I traveled to the city of Esmeraldas, 3 hours away, to report the crime. From the day of the attack until today, January 8, 2013, over 15 months have passed. During all of that time, I've been fighting for justice. The obstacles along the way have been numerous, including bungling police and a corrupt prosecutor. I've also battled illness for much of this time. Mostly, I have fought alone with little or no support. Most of the townspeople of Mompiche stood by the attacker. People I previously thought friends abandoned me. Aside from family and friends outside Ecuador, I can count on one hand people who supported me here. I've been spurned, harassed, threatened, and even spat on. People throw rocks onto my roof at night and garbage into my garden during the day. They insult me in the street and spread malicious gossip. Relatives of the attacker have even used witchcraft to try and kill me. They've broken into my house numerous times. Nevertheless, I keep fighting. Countless trips to the prosecutor's office in Atacames over 15 months have cost me over $750. The damage bill to my property now totals about $1,000. The injury to my left hand caused by the axe is permanent. I don't know what that's worth in monetary terms. The cost of trauma, stress, anxiety, and harassment over 15 months is incalculable. Who knows what 460 sleepless nights is worth, or the amount of chocolate I've eaten to stay sane. In my experience, the victims of crime always pay much more than the perpetrators. Despite all this, I've never stopped fighting. During this time, I've had one single goal: justice. The investigating policeman wanted bribes to inspect the crime scene. I refused to pay. As you can imagine, this caused me more problems. After more than a year of inaction, during which I suspect he had been paid off by the attacker, I literally had to force the prosecutor to go to trial. He thought that his procrastination tactics would wear me down enough to give up and go away. I didn't. Instead, I went to his office every week. I followed his investigation with an eagle eye. I uncovered his lies. Disgusted by the prosecutor's behavior, his lack of respect, and his power games, I conducted my own investigation. I even made a formal complaint against the prosecutor, but no one listened. I did all of this in Spanish. My native language is English. I had to learn a new vocabulary and study Ecuadorian law and the Constitution. The prosecutor did everything he could to prevent the trial. I had to stay 3 steps ahead of him all the time. The trial was adjourned after he revealed that my witnesses were conveniently unavailable. Undeterred, I personally organized the testimony of my main witness and forced the prosecutor to arrange the live video link because she couldn't be in Ecuador. It would not have happened otherwise. I also kept a file of relevant papers which the prosecutor frequently referred to after he realized how organized I was. He obviously hadn't even read the file. Not for the first time in my life, I've had to stand up and fight for justice every step of the way. It's taken its toll. I've paid over and over again. But if I hadn't made a stand, I wouldn't be able to tell you now that my attacker was found guilty on the 3rd of January 2013. This is a great victory, but it's not over. Once again, I will have to fight against corruption to prevent the attacker from bribing the prosecutor to set him free. To do this, as usual, I'm 3 steps ahead of the prosecutor. It's hard work, it's exhausting, but this is what we have to do. We have to stand up and fight. There is no other way. We have to spend time and money. We suffer stress and angst. It hurts, we cry, we feel helpless. comes to violence against women, making ferocious comments on social networks isn't enough. That's preaching to the choir. We have to take action, not just women, but also men who get it. Men can teach men violence against women is unacceptable. We have to get up, walk away from the computer, go into the street, stand up, and be counted. All of us. We're in this together, aren't we? It takes guts. Making ourselves heard is agonizing. It's excruciating. It's a pain in the butt. It takes effort. It's not for the faint-hearted. For 15 months, I fought for you, for your daughters, sisters, nieces, granddaughters, aunts, mothers, wives, girlfriends, grandmothers, partners, and family and friends all over the world who believe women have the right to live without violence, because violence against women isn't tolerated. Period. Are you with me? Tell you what, if you can't be in Mompiche, Ecuador on International Women's Day, Friday, the 8th of March, 2013, to show your support and share the message, send your love, your courage, and your spirit, and share.